Hey, how's everybody doing today? This is Coach Terrence Wood, and I'm back with another Coach's Minute with Before You Go Pro. As you can see, we're on the BYGP Brain Board, and last week we talked to you guys about the talent pyramid. So this week we actually want to talk about a recruiting timeline, and for every kid, it's different as far as how their recruiting timeline goes. But there's some general basic stuff that will be going on from year to year, whether athletically or academically, that will be the same for everybody. So we want to talk to you about a typical recruiting timeline for all of you kids that want to go off to college one day and possibly get a college scholarship. And we're going to bullet point some of the main things that you need to pay attention to. Now, every kid that comes on with Before You Go Pro in our online mentoring program, they get a more detailed plan on what they need to do year after year to get that college scholarship. But here are some general bullet points for you guys to pay attention to. So, freshman year is the year that we want to set the tone, you guys. When you walk onto campus, whatever high school you're at across the country, your freshman year is the year you want to set the tone. And what I mean by that is set the tone as far as how the academic people treat you and how they work for you, and then also how the athletic people treat you and work for you. So what I mean by that is relationships. That year, you want to set the tone, building relationships with key people that are going to be able to help you and support you to get you to college. So, whoever the core counselors are at the school, you want to develop a relationship with them. Set the tone that I'm a kid that you want to pay attention to. I'm a kid that has aspirations to get to college. For the athletic side of things, you want to set the tone with the coaching staff and let them know that you do want to go to college one day and you're willing to do whatever it takes, so people know you and they have that type of relationship with you. You want to set up a game plan, both academic and athletic game plan, 4-year game plan to get you to where you want to go. Your sophomore year, that's the year you want to start getting exposure. You're going to start targeting colleges. So you have colleges that you think you might want to attend because your dad went there, your mom went there, or you checked them out on Saturday afternoons and you like the way they play. You want to start targeting about 20 schools. And we'll talk to you about that as you get more accustomed to Before You Go Pro and our program. With the next step, you want to be on varsity as a sophomore or be a JV playmaker, a junior varsity playmaker, all league type player on JV. Your next check mark here is core courses. You want to make sure that you have the right academic classes so that they do apply to the colleges that you want to try and attend one day. You know, there's classes like home ec, there's classes like PE. That doesn't mean anything for college. The core classes are the ones that make sense. Those are the ones you need to pay attention to. Those are the classes like science, foreign language, math. And you have to have a certain amount of those done by your senior year. And then last but not least, you want to start getting exposure through camps and combines. You're not going to sign a letter of intent your sophomore year, but you want to start letting people know that you're a potential college prospect. So that's your sophomore year. Your junior year, we call that the business year. That's the year that really counts. That's the year where you start getting the attention of colleges and they start to develop relationships with players that they may want to give a scholarship to. So this is a very important year. I've seen kids have great years this year and have big time options their senior year. I've seen kids that were talented kids not do anything this year, have an injury this year, and they didn't have many options your senior year. So your junior year is your business year. You want to be a varsity playmaker. You want to take your SAT, ACT. Throughout the whole process, you're still developing those relationships and making sure people got your back and they're on your side. You want to get the NCAA clearinghouse enrollment and get clearinghouse eligible. They're the ones that decide whether or not you can sign a letter of intent. And we help our prospects and our kids with getting clearinghouse eligible. Unofficial trips. You want to start going to the schools near where you live. If your parents have the funds to get you on a flight to maybe some of your dream schools, you want to start making unofficial trips your junior year. And then at the bottom of your junior year, camps and combines again. All the colleges put on camps. You know, the Nike and Under Armour teams put on combines. These are ways for you to get exposure as a player. Then your senior year, we call that the confirmation year. That's where you define that you're a true prospect. People got to see you your junior year, but your senior year basically reiterates the fact that you're legit and that you're college bound. You want to finalize the college that you're going to, so now you'll start making official visits to these colleges, and before you go pro, helps all of our athletes with how to make a qualified decision. So you want to finalize your college decision. You want to make sure that you're clearinghouse eligible. If Arizona State likes you and they want to offer you a scholarship, but you're not clearinghouse eligible, you can't go to Arizona State. And that requires you having the right SAT, ACT, and the right GPA, core course GPA. And then last but not least, enjoy the fruits of your labor. You've worked so hard throughout these 4 years, and some of you even 8th grade, 7th grade, to get to the point where you've got a college scholarship on the table. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. But as you guys can see, there's a general timeline. Obviously, we get a little bit more detailed with each individual that is in our company, but there's a general timeline, and you gotta have it in order for you to indeed receive that scholarship one day. I'm Coach Terrence Wood. That's the BYGP Coaching Minute. Hope you guys got something out of it.